Welcome back to the channel. It's Ahmad with the Supreme Squad, and just like I told y'all yesterday, I'm gonna be keeping y'all posted and keeping y'all updated on the recent developments that's going on into this whole LA protest, LA riot thing. So I don't know if y'all had a chance to check the news today, but here you go. The president gave a speech just on Tuesday at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and he's calling for an investigation to who's actually funding these rioters. Because listen, who's out here protesting in the middle of the day, late into the night, and don't have a 9 to 5 to go to? I mean, come on now, we got to think about this. But it goes to show you that things just don't happen just out of nowhere. This thing has been planned, thought out, and just listen to what these news reporters are saying over here at Fox.
That were burning, mobbing police officers, and attempting to infiltrate and occupy federal buildings wearing armor and face shields. The best money can buy, somebody's financing it. We're going to find out through Pam Bondi and Department of Justice who it is. They're already on it. Who's financing all this equipment?
That is the big question this morning. Who is funding all these protests? President Trump vowing to find out as video shows masked individuals in L.A. handing out high-grade tactical gear.
So one leftist group handing out riot care packages with masks, gloves, goggles, and even a phone number to call for support from jail.
Kyle Scheidler is the Director of Homeland Security in the Center for Security Policy. Kyle, what is organized behind this? I mean, it's hard for us to believe that this is an organic uprising for people who think you should be able to stay here illegally. What do you think?
Well, it's not organic at all, but it is decentralized. So you have a lot of smaller groups who usually cover themselves as community organizations that do a lot of the crowdfunding to pay for this kind of equipment. You know, those masks that they were showing, they go for about $35 on Amazon. So they're not overly expensive, and they can raise several $1,000s pretty quickly. I've seen them do it in previous events. So a lot of the equipment doesn't cost that much, and it's usually crowdsourced. What is expensive is legal aid, travel, hotel stays. These are things that are typically, that's where the money comes from the larger progressive foundations and begins to filter down into these community organizations. Now, sometimes some of that money gets diverted to things we would think of as illicit or intended for use in rioting. But it is a very large, very organized, decentralized structure that puts these.
So can they be, sorry to cut you off, Kyle, but so if the organization is providing all the tools in there, many times in law enforcement, we put that a part of a criminal conspiracy. So can they be charged as well for providing the tools of this?
Well, I think if you could build a domestic terrorism case, you could certainly include anything they did to provide material support under that. If you're just making a rioting case, a federal rioting across interstate lines, that's going to be harder to make the case for providing material support for that. Now, we do have laws at the state level in a number of states where they have included rioting activities under their RICO statute. That's not a federal law. I'd love to see it be a federal law. But in a number of states, Florida is one of them, they have RICO acts that allow them to go after the organizers and the funders who provide this higher level activity and organization. But you can do a lot with investigation. If you go to, for example, Georgia, where we have the Stop Cop City protests, these are a series of protests that went on for months, where they attacked police cars, attacked banks, attacked construction workers. And the state of Georgia is now charging over 60 people with domestic terrorism, material support, charity fraud. So you can build a case if you're willing to do the police work, but it requires hard work.
So, Kyle, what is the intent, and how far out do they plan these protests?
My guess is that they've been preparing to do this since before Donald Trump was president.
Wow.
The strategy, the overall strategy, the political imagery, that stuff will be determined in advance. What the topic is that they want this to be done on. And we knew that.
Yeah, so now with that being said from the president and the news reporters, you all see exactly who's funding this and where it's coming from. I mean, they providing masks and backpacks and water and things of that nature, for them to be out here protesting, because you know that without somebody funding them and backing them, I don't know about you, but I'm not going to be standing outside in the hot sun holding no sign talking about free some illegal, keyword, illegal immigrants, and I got a 9 to 5. I got to go pay my bills. It don't work like that. I don't care how much of a protester you claim to be, but you're not finna stand out here for no 5, 6, 7, 8 hours protesting about some illegal immigrants that don't have anything to do with American citizens or the legal immigrants that's over here. Even they are not even in agreement with this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just disrupting everything, especially out there in LA. They just got over the whole fires several months ago, and now they got this tension coming from this protest with the National Guard out there, the police, and the Marines on standby. So don't get it twisted. This thing is just not happening just because. It's happening by design. It's happening to try to make the president look bad. And, I support the fact that he sent in the military and the National Guard to be able to contain this whole situation, because if not, it's going to start to spread. I think the Marines going was, it was a scare tactic for future riots and protests, but at the same time, it's like enough is enough. If you want to come over here to the United States, go through the legal process to make it happen, man, and come over here, start a family, raise a family, make good money, and then go back home. I'm cool with that. If you want to do that, but you're doing it in the legal way, then that's cool. But to sneak over here and then bringing your criminal element with you, robbing and stealing and doing all this under the table, causing chaos in the streets of LA and all the other cities that you all are residing in, is just not cool at all. Imagine me going over there to Mexico and saying, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going nowhere. And I got my flag, and I'm burning your flag. And I'm finna be throwing rocks and Molotov cocktails at your police and everything like that. And you better not say nothing. And if y'all do say something, I need my Latino Mexican brothers to start rioting and tearing up shit for me. You think that's going to happen? Hell no. I probably won't even make it to the jail cell before they get rid of me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just want y'all to keep paying attention to what's going on, man. I'm really serious about finding out what the outcome is going to be from this FBI and DOJ Department of Justice investigation is going to be. But hey, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about it, man. Let's have a discussion about it. You think that we're going to find out exactly who been funding these riots, or you think they're going to kind of sweep it under the rug over the next couple of days? Or do you think that this protest and these riots are going to go ahead and cool down, and they're going to ship these illegal immigrants up out of here like they've been doing, and we're going to carry on? Y'all let me know what you think. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to the channel. It's your brother Ahmad with the Supreme Squad News channel. And I'm going to keep y'all updated, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.